Hey Cowboys Nation, what's up and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update from us, especially when it comes to breaking news, rumors, and all the inside scoop on your Dallas Cowboys. Today's episode is absolutely loaded, so buckle in and grab a snack, because we're diving deep into the latest updates coming directly from the heart of the Cowboys organization. We're talking about everything from Dak Prescott's health status, Micah Parsons' meteoric rise to superstardom, and yes, the ever-important 2025 NFL Draft. But don't get too comfortable just yet, because it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's some tough news and serious concerns that Stephen Jones himself has laid out, and we're here to unpack every single bit of it for you. So let's kick this thing off with the man under center, the one who stirs the drink for the Cowboys, Dak Prescott. When it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, there's no denying that Dak is the franchise centerpiece. Love him or hate him, Dak's performance, leadership, and more importantly his health, directly affect how far this team can go. Last season was nothing short of a roller coaster. You'll remember that thumb injury, right? That was a massive storyline that had Cowboys fans biting their nails for weeks. When Dak went down, the offense sputtered, and the Cowboys had to scramble to find consistency. Even when he returned, it took a while for him to shake off the rust, and let's be honest, there were times it felt like he wasn't quite 100%. The chemistry was off, timing with receivers was shaky, and the offensive line didn't help matters either. It was frustrating to watch, and it left a ton of questions heading into this offseason. But fast forward to now, and we're finally hearing some good news. Stephen Jones gave an update in a recent interview, and Cowboys fans have reason to feel a bit more optimistic. According to Jones, Dak has been hard at work with the Cowboys training and medical staff, putting in time every single day to get back to full strength. The reports coming out of the Star in Frisco suggest that Dak is not only throwing again but doing so with confidence. The team feels good about his recovery. They're not seeing any lingering issues with the thumb, and from a mechanical standpoint, things look solid. That's obviously a huge sigh of relief because let's be real, when Dak is healthy and locked in, he's a top-tier quarterback in the NFL. He's got the arm, the poise, and the leadership qualities that you need to win big games. But it's a big but we've seen this movie before. Dak's had his share of injuries. Thumb, ankle, calf, you name it. It's becoming a bit of a trend, and that's where the concern comes in. The question isn't just whether he's healthy now, it's whether he can stay healthy through a 17-game grind and ideally, a deep playoff run. We know Dak is as tough as they come. He's shown time and time again that he can bounce back, play through pain, and lead this team. But Cowboys fans are understandably holding their breath. We've seen too many seasons derailed by injuries, not just to Dak but to key players across the roster. The margin for error in this league is razor thin. One bad hit, one awkward landing, and everything can change in a heartbeat. So while we're thrilled that Dak is back and looking strong, that cloud of what if still looms large. Now, shifting gears just a bit, let's talk about the not-so-good news. Because Stephen Jones didn't sugarcoat everything, he was pretty transparent about the issues facing the Cowboys, and some of them are pretty significant. Let's start with the offensive line, which, as every fan knows, is the backbone of any successful offense. If the big guys up front can't protect the quarterback or open up running lanes, the whole operation starts to crumble. And unfortunately, this is one area where the Cowboys are facing some real uncertainty. Over the past few years, the offensive line has gone from a position of dominance to one riddled with question marks. Yes, there's still talent there. Zach Martin is a future Hall of Famer, and when Tyron Smith is healthy, he's still a beast. But those two names also come with major durability concerns. Tyron has been battling injuries for several seasons now. Back, neck, knees, you name it, he's had it. He's missed large chunks of time, and while he's tried to gut it out, the reality is he's on the back end of his career. Zach Martin, meanwhile, has also dealt with injuries and isn't getting any younger. Then you've got younger players like Tyler Biodas and Tyler Smith, who've shown flashes but are still developing. Stephen Jones mentioned that the team is working hard to add depth and build up this group, but he also acknowledged that they're going to have to make some tough decisions. You can't go into the season just hoping everyone stays healthy. You need a plan B, C, and maybe even D. And let's not forget, if this line can't keep Dak upright, we're going to see a repeat of last season. Too much pressure, hurried throws, misreads, and way too many turnovers. The offensive line is absolutely critical, and it's one of the biggest storylines heading into both the draft and training camp. Speaking of areas of concern, let's talk about the secondary. Now, we all know Trayvon Diggs is a stud. The guy is a ball hawk, a playmaker, and one of the most exciting corners in the league. But after him, things get a little murky. Last season, we saw the Cowboys struggle to find consistency at the other cornerback spot. Injuries didn't help, and neither did the rotating door of players trying to fill that void. When Diggs wasn't locking someone down, opposing offenses were attacking the other side of the field relentlessly. And more often than not, they found success. That's not a sustainable model, especially in today's pass-happy NFL where even average quarterbacks can carve up weak secondaries. Stephen Jones knows this too. He admitted that cornerback depth is a concern, and that the Cowboys are going to have to address it one way or another. Whether it's through the draft, free agency, or trades, they've got to bring in someone who can start opposite Diggs and hold their own. Because once the season starts, there are no mulligans. You either have the talent or you don't. And right now, the Cowboys don't have enough reliable options in the defensive backfield to feel totally comfortable. That brings us to the next point: defensive depth as a whole. We've talked about Micah Parsons, and don't worry, we're going to dive deep into his rise to superstardom in just a bit. But beyond him, the defense has some holes. Injuries to guys like Leighton Vander Esch have raised red flags in the linebacker room. The safety position, while improved in recent years, still lacks elite depth. And if the Cowboys are going to make a run at a championship, they're going to need more than just 1 or 2 stars. They need a full unit that can step up when the starters are hurt, tired, or just not playing their best. Stephen Jones touched on this as well, saying that while the team has a solid foundation, there's still a lot of work to be done. They're confident in their plan, but plans don't win football games, players do. And that's why this offseason is so critical. The front office has to nail the draft. They've got to bring in guys who can contribute right away, not just sit and develop for 2 or 3 years. Because the window for this team to win is open, but it won't stay open forever. And now, let's talk about Micah Parsons. Man, what a player. If you're a Cowboys fan, you already know how special this guy is. And if you're not a Cowboys fan, well, you probably still know. Micah is that good. He's not just the best player on the Cowboys defense, he might be one of the top 5 defensive players in the entire league. And he's only getting better. Stephen Jones was glowing when he talked about Micah, and honestly, who can blame him? The guy is a freak of nature. Speed, strength, instincts, he's got it all. And the crazy part? He's still learning. Still growing. Still figuring out just how dominant he can be. Last season, we saw Micah lined up all over the field: edge rusher, linebacker, even occasionally in coverage. He's the ultimate chess piece for Dan Quinn's defense. And according to Jones, that's not going to change anytime soon. In fact, the Cowboys are planning to get even more creative with how they use him. Imagine a defense where Micah can line up anywhere, disguise his intentions, and create chaos on every single snap. That's the vision. That's the future. And let's not forget, Micah is more than just a player. He's a leader. He brings energy, intensity, and a relentless drive that sets the tone for the entire defense. When he's on the field, the Cowboys play with a different kind of swagger. A different kind of confidence. And that's exactly what you need if you want to win in the playoffs. The Cowboys have a lot of work to do on defense, no doubt about it. But with Micah Parsons as the cornerstone, they've got something truly special to build around. Alright, now let's take a look toward the horizon because the 2025 NFL Draft is right around the corner, and it could be a turning point for this franchise. The Cowboys are in a fascinating position. They've got a talented core, a superstar on defense, and a quarterback who, if healthy, can take them deep into the playoffs. But they're also facing a lot of uncertainty. Depth issues. Aging veterans. Holes that need to be filled. This draft is their chance to fix that. To plug those holes and find the pieces that can push this team over the top. Stephen Jones didn't give away the full draft strategy, but he did drop some hints. Cornerback and offensive line are clearly going to be areas of focus. And that makes perfect sense. Those are two of the biggest weaknesses on this roster, and the draft is the perfect place to find young, affordable talent. They'll likely look for a corner early, someone who can compete right away and potentially start opposite Trayvon Diggs. Then they'll turn their attention to the offensive line, looking for guys who can either step in immediately or provide that all-important depth we've been talking about. This draft matters. A lot. The Cowboys are close. You can feel it. But close doesn't win championships. They need to nail this offseason, make the right picks, sign the right free agents, keep their stars healthy, and then go out there and execute. Because the talent is there. The potential is there. It's time to take that next step. So that's where things stand right now in Cowboys Nation. There's plenty to be excited about. Dak's looking good, Micah is becoming a superstar, and the draft could bring in the reinforcements this team desperately needs. But there are also concerns. Health. Depth. Consistency. These are things that could derail the season if not addressed properly. The good news? The Cowboys know what the issues are. The bad news? Fixing them isn't easy. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you optimistic about Dak's recovery? Do you think Micah Parsons will take his game to another level in 2025? And what position do you want to see the Cowboys target in the first round of the draft? I read every comment, and I love hearing your takes, so don't be shy. Thanks for tuning in today. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course, subscribe for more exclusive content, breaking news, and analysis on all things Dallas Cowboys. I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, keep the faith, stay hyped, and let's hope 2025 is the year we finally bring that 6th ring home to Dallas. Let's go!